Visa rejected. Harry facing deportation as lawyer exposes to DHS telling lie to judge to delay records. The Department of Homeland Security said it needed 2 more weeks to track down Prince Harry's immigration records as a federal judge weighs whether they should be made public. The department made its request in court filings Sunday, saying it needed more time to respond to Judge Kl Nichol's order to provide more information about why his immigration details were kept secret. The Conservative Heritage Foundation is demanding the release of the documents amidst questions about whether Harry lied about his drug use on his visa application. The defendant initiated a research, but the search and review of records took longer than expected. DHS attorneys wrote in the filing. They also said that other government agencies may need to review the documents before handing them over to the judge. Therefore, for a good cause, the defendants respectively requested a 14-day extension including April 4, 2024, to comply with the court order that they have received. However, this delay is expected to create the possibility of Harry amending the statement or creating a brand new one. If Harry doesn't fill it out, then there may not be a file at all. He just walked in and started hanging out. If he has a score between 0 and 1, he can process it quickly by paying only a small fee, saying that finding a prince's legal papers and a literal sense of where he lives would be difficult to find amongst the stripes. I find it very hard to believe that maybe he just moved and never applied for a visa and no one cares because he's a famous prince or because, people shield him because it'll show. Like ordinary folk, the upper class is not untouchable. I doubt the judge will give them any more time. But with some serious eyes, if they really need more time to identify documents that I think are accessible on a computer, maybe they're looking for more time to find a reason to keeping those records private, which, if I remember correctly, is also what they were directed to provide to the court. So it really looks like the foolish prince walked into the USA without a valid visa. Maybe it's okay if he's just visiting, but it seems like he's been working and residing here for years without proper paperwork. I hope he will be helped and rather deported sooner. DHS declined to release any information to protect the judge's privacy, and the matter is now before the federal court as Judge Nichols decides the best course of action following a hearing last month. He told DHS that their arguments were not detailed enough for him to issue a ruling after reviewing the parties' written submissions and hearing oral arguments on the motions. The court concluded that the camera review was necessary to determine whether the records at issue fell within the scope of the claimed exemption. He wrote an order and gave the Biden administration until March 21st to submit statements detailing specifically the records that they were withholding and the specific harm that they could arise from public disclosure.